And we are back. Different time of the week, but for a reason. 94 West is back in the building. How we doing today? So let's talk about. I thought you had a very. I poked a little bit out of fun, but it was after game two, and I said, "Yo, I want the real time reaction from you after the game two loss." And I thought you had a really good response. Like it was very. You were just like, "Hey, look, man, Jokic got to play better. Simple as that." And I'm like, "Okay, cool," because there was people who were like, people complaining about fouls, people complaining about other things. And that's always going to happen. How did you feel post the game two loss, and now how do you feel down 1-2? Minnesota's up. What so your confidence level coming into this postseason? Really, your confidence level all year on the Nuggets has been pretty much at a 9 or a 10, right? As far as like you felt like because they fixed the bench, obviously the injuries you couldn't predict, but and Aaron Gordon being out is obviously a big deal. What is as of right now? What is your confidence level to come back in this series and still earn your confidence level for them to still go all the way and win an NBA title?
Out on Twitter, I've been pretty consistent with my message is that, yo, I'm still confident. Nothing changes for me because we've been battling injuries all.
Mm-hmm. No, that's valid. That's valid. This is probably, and you watch them game in, game out. I watch a lot of basketball. Obviously, the Nuggets aren't my team, so what the amount of games I watch different from the amount of games you watch. And I'm not somebody to give Rudy Gobert credit, but this is probably the best since Jokic has been. Like, I'm not going all the way back to like rookie year or year two because obviously he wasn't the same player he is today. Since Jokic has been this, an established MVP, best player in the world type of player, is this the best you've ever seen him defended? Because I give Rudy credit, and I don't give Rudy a lot of credit. Rudy's got his Defensive Player of the Year awards. You can't take those away from him. But almost every year in the playoffs, whether it's been with Minnesota or when he was with the Jazz, like he got torched in the playoffs. So even though he's got all of these awards and says statistically he's got enough awards that he is one of the greatest defenders ever, but I never viewed him in the same light of like Elijah Wan or Ben Wallace, who's also got 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards because he always gets killed in
Real.
the playoffs. But this has been impressive. These last 2 games is I feel like the best I've ever seen someone do against Jokic. Do you think that's fair? Oh, we froze up. Hold up. Ugh. Man, does that mean that's really annoying if it is? 1 second.
Not even a thing. Like, you know what I mean? No matter what you're doing, your efforts don't matter because he's hitting the shots. I think what makes what's going on between him and Gobert right now is that my guy Jokic, for whatever reason, can't seem to buy a bucket right now. So I think that is what's really, you know, making it a bigger thing than him just like, all right, he just straight balling them out, just straight locking them up. You feel me? Mhm. Hello? Hello?
All right, there we go.
Oh, okay. I was like, yo, what's
Um,
going on?
no, that shit was it was that was on me. They trying to do some shit and they just decided to cut my shit as they were trying to fix it. Cool. All right, so we'll run it back from the uh, Jokic versus Gobert question. The best defense you've seen on Jokic.
Yeah, so he's no slouch on defense, man. I'll give credit what credit is due, man. I just think Jokic has been able to get the better of him consistently. Um, I think with this situation, man, I think it's more so that my guy can't seem to buy a basket right now. And I know my guy, man. Listen, I'm a defensive guy. Like I said, I give credit what credit is due, but man, we're not gonna fucking sit here and act like Jokic ain't been putting Gobert in a blender all his life, man. He
No,
you
that's
know what I mean?
1,000%.
So and I think what the issue is here is that because Jokic aren't hitting the shots that he normally make, it exacerbates the problem. So now it's like, oh shit, it's like, Rudy really putting the clamps on him. Nah, man, my guy is not hitting shots right now. You can look at the stat sheet. He had like what, I think like 21 points or some shit. But
Mm-hmm.
what I mean, he was shooting like less than 50 field goal percentage. And he was getting good looks, man. Like for whatever reason, my guy couldn't hit the shots, man. So I think that's more of the issue, man. Again, I give Gobert his credit on defense, but nah, man, I think this is more so Jokic he's not hitting shots, man. Nobody was tonight.
No, that's definitely a part of it. The especially like the some of the shots that made Jokic famous are like he's got exceptional touch, like the floaters, the little offhanded with his left, like some of that stuff that has made him famous and the player that he is. He is missing those, and I can't. It's tough because he also isn't like a really emotional player, so it's hard to say like is Rudy in his head on some of these shots? Is that also part of what's going on? Speaking of your guy, you're wearing his jersey. The Warriors dynasty, we all knew like Steph's the best player. Obviously, when KD was there, he was second best player, and then Clay. Draymond was always either the third or fourth best player, but there was always an argument that he was the second most important after Steph because he was the anchor for their defense. He was the tough guy. Like, find Draymond annoying or extracurricular, whatever it is, like you could see his importance. Is Aaron Gordon that to the Nuggets? Where clearly Jokic and Jamal Murray are their two best players, but is Aaron Gordon secretly their second most important player behind only? Do you feel, I'm going to ask a couple more, but as far as this series closing it out, do you feel this is, they're down 2-1, you've obviously still got confidence coming back. Is the confidence based in that you believe that the Nuggets can just play better and win this series? Or do you think that Minnesota is actually the better team? I absolutely.
I like his attitude.
That's dope.
I'm with all that shit. When they like, yeah, I'm with this shit. How they feel about us, I'm with that. Check Twitter. I've been said that shit. I'm totally with it. How they play, I love that shit. But they ain't better than us by no motherfucking means. Let's get that clear right now, man. We gotta do what we need to do, man. Um, Again, and I alluded to this earlier. Yo, some of this kind of falls on coaching, man. I don't know why we don't have Valanciunas in the game, clogging up the lane. He's a damn good defender, better than, you know, what's been put on the floor here, man. So I think, what I mean, we need somebody who can really, put this shit together. But personnel wise, player wise, even injured, they still can't fuck with us. We've been showing y'all this all season long. They can't fuck with us. Sorry. They soft in the middle, man. Minnesota soft in the middle. Y'all saw it when we was driving hard in the paint, getting our bucks in the paint. Them niggas ain't like that, bro. Stop the cap.
That's not. Besides Ant, exactly. Ant's one of my favorite players to watch in the league. So Ant's built like that. Ant's a fantastic watch. I'd rather watch him than the name we're going to
Show
here in a second. Look, man, and this is, I think, what's so frustrating about watching the Thunder is you watch the Thunder play, and you're like, that's a great basketball team. Like, SGA is a great player. Chet Holmgren is a great defender. They got Caruso, they got Dort. Like, they have guys who can play, and they absolutely deserve to be one of the best teams in the league. They drafted really well, all that shit. Cool. They're also the most unfun watch, I'm not gonna say ever of my lifetime, because like those Spurs teams that were great with Tim Duncan, they were boring as shit too. But I'm like, what you gonna do with Tim Duncan? Like, he's 7 feet tall, he's got all the post moves in the world. Like, he busted your favorite team's ass and go on about his day. And he didn't talk. They weren't cool. They weren't exciting. Whatever. What I think is so frustrating about the Thunder, Devin Booker said this, and Devin Booker's gonna get fined, and we'll see how much that amount is because he called out the refs, is that they just play a different game. Like, historically throughout NBA history, if you're not better than the team you're playing, the kind of go-to is, all right, let's just be super fucking physical. Let's make it a low-scoring game because, like, you've seen it against dynasties. Like, they try to get physical with the Warriors. You try to get physical with Kobe and Shaq. Didn't work. Those teams are still great. They still won their titles, but that's, like, the go-to way. You can't do that with OKC. And I think that's what makes it such a frustrating watch of, like, they can do it to you, but you can't do it to them. And throughout
but you can't do it to them.
History, it's never worked like that. The better team, and again, the better team normally still wins, but that's one of the results of being the better team. You've seen it with Jokic. He is going to get, this is my other part, they're like, oh, well, he gets superstar whistles. I'm like, no, he doesn't. The superstars of our life, Shaq has, there's a million fouls on Shaq that were never called. There was a million fouls on LeBron that were never called. There's fouls on Jokic that aren't called. Like, that's the actual reality of a superstar, is like, you don't get as many calls as you should. I don't really know if I have a question. I just kind of wanted to bitch about OKC, and I wanted someone to join in with me. How they're up 2 on Phoenix. I think they're a better team than Phoenix. Them winning the series isn't, and I'm not going to be like, oh man, the NBA is rigged. But how frustrating is it to watch? Like, this team is allowed to play a different game fundamentally than everybody else.
Say that one more time, man. My headphones cutting out. My bad, Brody.
No, you're good. How frustrating is it just to like fund again? We acknowledge they got great players. We acknowledge they got a great team. I acknowledge they got a great coach. But how frustrating is it to just go and watch like they're playing a different game than everybody else?
I mean, yo, I think you see it like, yo, people are starting to call it out, man, even more. Shit is insane, man. But I don't know, man. I don't know what can you really do, man. I guess the owners must have greased some wheels, man. Pay some people off. There's act like these boys can't be beat. San Antonio gave everybody the blueprint, man. Go do that, man. We've seen other teams implement this and win. I mean, yo, again, I know this shit suck, man, but what can you do, man? Again, just go out there and play your brand of basketball, man. And yo, I think you can get them.
No, you can definitely. They don't feel like the Warriors with KD just kind of felt inevitable. It was like, oh yeah, no, these niggas are better than everybody. They gonna whoop everybody's ass. Like your team made the playoffs. It was like, great, we made the playoffs. Happy. The second you see the Warriors on your schedule, you're like, all right, cool, man. It was a great basketball season. I'll catch y'all next year. They don't feel like that, and they don't even feel like, again, for the dynasties. I don't consider the LeBron Heat team a dynasty, even though it was a great team, obviously. Like to me, I've lived through the unbeatable or feel unbeatable teams are the KD, Steph Warriors, and then the Kobe Shaq Lakers, where it's just like, all right, good luck. They got the best 3-point shooters of all time, and you couldn't do shit with Shaq.
Yeah, but you still gotta find ways to overcome this shit, man. What you gonna do? Cry about it? You still gotta play, man. Like I know that shit seems like a daunting task, but dog, like bitching about it ain't gonna change nothing, man. You gotta find ways for you to win. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Like yeah, I think maybe that's the competitive spirit in me, man. I look at it like, man, I'm not gonna cry about this shit, bro. Like we gonna find a way to win. That's what the greats do, man. Like, yo, this shit ain't easy, man. You playing against the best of 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 the best, my nigga. Like, this shit ain't gonna be no fucking cakewalk, man. Like, people cry about, like playoff seedings. Nigga, if you get to the playoffs, all these teams are dogs, my nigga. It can go either way, man. Who you play don't matter. Like, you gotta go out here and you gotta play your brand of basketball and you gotta have the conviction, like, yo, I'm here to win this shit. And I think that's part of what helped us lose tonight. Nuggets.
No, I love them.
Better than them, man. Fuck what they talking about, man. Just because AG out the game don't mean we should be losing defensively, man. Attack the paint. They soft.
I love the mentality. My honest opinion is that, like, because it's not like OKC really has a dude that's intimidating. Like, Lou Dort is their tough guy, right? And, like, Lou Dort is, and I know niggas around the league said, oh, Lou Dort's stronger than he looks. Cool. I'll give him that, right? Let's say he the strongest 6'6", 215 nigga to ever walk the planet. And I know this is the wrong thing to say, but, like, there's a reason why, like, when you play, I almost get, like, because I love your mentality of it, and I actually probably get more upset with the other team of, like, how come nobody's hard fouled OKC? How is SGA? All right, nigga, you want to flop mid shot? Bet. I got you. I'm running right through the screen. It's one time. And cut to me. Like, I made a joke on group chat a couple weeks ago. I was just like, because Tony was like, man, why are you so upset? And I'm like, I think I'm more upset the fact the league is a bunch of pussies. Like, how do you not, again, this has happened historically throughout the NBA. If you are the worst team, one of the ways of closing that gap is we going to be extra fucking physical, and we going to make y'all going to feel us, and like, cool, you better at basketball than me. Bet. Is you better at street ball than me? All right, the refs only go all the way to street ball. All right, well, nigga, how is you better? Like, you make levels to this, and it's like, Caruso not intimidating, but he out here fouling.
Man, I'm saying though, man.
But he out here fouling everybody.
Hey, you got 6,000, man. Like, come on, use a couple. We got extra bodies on the bench, man. You know what I mean? Play hard. Let them know you're out here. But that's me. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not an NBA coach, so what the fuck do I know? Apparently.
Hey, look, teams. I'm 6'9". On average, I'm about 265, 270. I can't score with the damn 1,000%. But you play OKC, you can sign me up for a 10-day, fly me out somewhere. Like, I could get 6 fouls.
I go do some dirty work real quick for the league minimum. You feel me?
Pick up 6 fouls. Last thing I want to do before we get you out of here, defensive guru, top Bulls, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I don't care. I don't even care. I don't even care. My brother hit me up. I don't know who he drafted. I don't know who this nigga is. No disrespect to him. No disrespect. No disrespect. He walked into some shit, prior to him. I don't know, bro. Don't ask me about shit, bro. Don't ask me. I don't know.
I'm just
Hey,
saying, had a good draft.
hey. No, I'm like, that's my friend. No, I'm like, that's my friend. Boycott. You won't change the habit. Fucking boycott shit. I'm tired of the leadership. I'm tired of everything going on. I'm out for this year. Unless they go to the Super Bowl, count me out. I don't care. No disrespect to any of the players. I wish you guys will. But I'm out. I'm out. My line in the sand is drawn. I see two of my legends leave, man. I'm hurt. I see y'all next year, man.
Nah, that's valid, man. Down 2-1. I just and then we'll actually make those last questions. Let's get a prediction. Nuggets, they win this in 7 or they win this in 6?
6.
Damn.
They're not better than us. They not.
I love it. I love it. Talk your shit. Not talk your shit. I love the energy. I love the energy. I love the confidence. Nuggets in 6. Hey, man, appreciate you as always. Go get yourself some sleep, and we're going to catch you next week.
Hey, I'm going to smoke one and get myself some sleep. It's been a long night. Y'all, be easy out there. Peace.
Amen. Appreciate you.
Already.
I mean, if you want to be a part of one of the coolest and most unique communities, don't forget to like and subscribe.